everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Lions are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Packers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Detroit Lions. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion is Coates. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In motion is Coates. Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. In motion is Coates. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And Adams has it complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Carr. And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To throw, it's Carr. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first two possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now on first down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his left. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So Roethlisberger, we've seen this before, unfortunately. He'll depart. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On play action, now Carr. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Carl try it again on second down. Now he steps away. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and just 1. Play clock winding down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Throwing now is Carr. Caught left side, Williams. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Here's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Carr going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. The play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Ben on third and long. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching? Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Ryan Carruthers. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Carr to throw on second down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Throwing on first down is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down. Carr. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Lions on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's It's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his... linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. Kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's certainly a